Dr. SINI TITSI KWABE, Fellow of the Institute of Management Consultants, makes an interesting and inspiring reading any day. He is an embodiment of integrity, hard work, dedication, and amazing love for humanity, which he has practically demonstrated for over 2 decades through wholehearted volunteerism at different levels. Dr. SINI TITSI KWABE was born into the humble but noble family of Mr. and Mrs. Titsi on June 11, 1967 in Michika, Adamawa State. He is vastly trained from among the very best institutions in the world. He attended the Central Primary School, Michika, 1973 to 1979, King's College, Lagos, 1979 to 1985, and the University of Maiduguri between 1985 and 1988. In order to broaden his horizon, he later attended the Atlantic International University, California, United States of America, where he graduated with a Bachelor of Science degree in International Relations. Also, Dr. SINI TITSI KWABE has over the years built enormous personal capacity through numerous trainings from across the globe, making himself more suitable for positive life-changing service to humanity through volunteerism. Some of these globally acclaimed and duly certified high-level trainings include World High-Level Second Conference on Road Safety, Brazil, Arms Bearing Training for Senior Officers of Federal Road Safety Commission by the Nigerian Army, Abuja, Strategic Leadership Training, London Graduate School, London, SAP Executive Masterclass, Hartford Green Consulting, United Kingdom, Training on Anti-Corruption Policy, Hilton Worldwide University, and a host of others. Dr. SINI TITSI KWABE started his career with Highland Bank of Nigeria PLC in 1989 as a supervisor, and through hard work and dedication rose to the position of head credit and marketing department within a very short time. While many were expecting a successful path in the much desired banking sector, the young SINI resigned honorably from the services of Highland Bank of Nigeria PLC as sub-manager. He later joined Naikanoga Hilton Hotel in 1996, now Transcorp Hilton Hotel, Abuja. Accordingly, Dr. SINI TITSI KWABE has enjoyed an amazing 2 decades of service to the Transcorp Hilton Hotel, Abuja. It has also provided him with the opportunity to serve humanity even better. Indeed, it will be right to say that his humanitarian work started at the Transcorp. He successfully pursued this innate inclination to serve others despite his very busy schedule as auditor in Nigeria's unarguably best brand in hospitality, the Transcorp Hilton, Abuja.
Well, I feel elated and I feel so happy that he has come such a very long way, as a philanthropist, as somebody who believes in humanity. So I'm really, really excited and elated.
He joined the finance team, and since then he has been positively contributing to the success of the department. Prior to just 2 months ago, he's been leading the audit team. And for you to lead audit, at least to a layman, you know who an auditor is. Before you can be asked to lead the audit team, they must have tested your honesty and integrity. Okay, so for him leading the audit team for a while, the quality of job and the integrity of our reports from the night audit was greatly enhanced. And then lately we have to do a departmental restructuring for him to grow. So Dr. SINI, having led the audit team for a while, has been given a new role, which is treasury management. See, again, I'll revert back to saying integrity. For an organization like this to move you to handle the treasury, the vault, it means much of trust is placed on you. So Presently, from last month, we moved him from audit to treasury management, so they both. It's been managed with him alongside a colleague called John, and I think with SINI, I think we can go to sleep in terms of cash management.
He doesn't look a day above 50. He looks like he's in his late 30s or early 40s. When he told me his age, I couldn't believe it myself. But I wish him all the best. He is a really fantastic man. He's someone you like to work with. He's very honest. He is very humble. Sometimes he comes into the office and asks, "Oh, what have you guys had for breakfast?" He's such a jovial person. I wish you all the best, sir, and I pray that you add many more years and blessings.
He joined the Hilton Staff Union in 1996, and by 2002, he was elected the Secretary General. In that capacity, he contributed greatly towards the improvement of the welfare of the staff through his articulate as well as sound intellectual engagement of the management on behalf of the staff. Satisfied with him, Dr. SINI KWABE was elected the chairman of the Hilton Workers Union with over 1,500 members in 2004. Prior to that, in further pursuit of his humanitarian work, in the year 2000, Dr. SINI KWABE joined the Federal Road Safety Corps Special Marshal. As usual, he committed himself totally to the laudable activities of the FRLC Special Marshal to the admiration of many. He devoted his valuable time, energy, and resources towards the noble objectives of the Road Safety Special Marshal.
Is a man I have known for over 2 decades now. He is a man with passion. He is a man with love. He is a man with understanding. He is a man that believes that you live and let's live. He is a man that believes that everybody around him should be seen as equal. He is a man that does not discriminate. He is a man that does not believe that north, south, east, and west, these people are different. He believes that wherever you come from, so long as you are a human being, you are all equal before God and you are one.
He's known to me, and he's known to the core. He has been of a tremendous assistance to achieving the core mandate of FRSC, in the sense that he's dedicated, he's hardworking, he has passion for the job. As a volunteer, he has been using his resources to assist mankind. He has never been found wanting, and is a man of high integrity.
His commitment paid off quickly as he would in just about 10 years be elected National Coordinator, Special Marshals, FRSC in 2012. On assumption of office as the National Coordinator of the Federal Road Safety Corps Special Marshal, he brought his commitment, dedication, passion, and energy to bear. Defying all odds, even in the face of serious financial and institutional inhibitions, Dr. SINI TITSI KWABE ensured that the FRSC Special Marshal became a prominent and volunteer-proud arm of the regular corps. In appreciation of his dedication and commitment to the development of Special Marshal Volunteer Arm of the FRSC since 2012, Dr. SINI KWABE was unanimously adopted to run for second term by the National Executive Committee. Consequently, at the expiration of his tenure in 2016, when the national elections were held during the National Summit of the Special Marshals at the Banquet Hall of the Bauchi State Government House, he was overwhelmingly returned as the National Coordinator of the FRSC Special Marshal for a new tenure of 4 years on the 28th March 2017 to be precise.
He's a friend of all. He solves people's problems when they have issues. This warranted a situation where he has to be re-elected for a second term as National Coordinator of Special Marshal.
There is no doubt that in the course of his life, as a student, banker, community leader, an employee of Hilton, a labor leader, and a volunteer champion, Dr. SINI TITSI KWABE has deservedly won himself several recognitions and awards by numerous national and international institutions from across the globe. These include the conferment of an honorary doctorate degree in public administration by the University of London, Commonwealth University, Dubai, 2014. Conferment of Fellow of the Institute of Management Consultants, 2015. Meritorious Service Award by the Federal Road Safety Corps Special Marshal and Partnership as Outstanding State Coordinator, 2012. Award of Excellence as Nigeria Outstanding Duty Officer by LifeWatch Gold Merit Award in conjunction with SILIN Africa Center for Role Model and Leadership Development, 2012. Achievers Media Award for Excellence and Recognition as Outstanding Leader. Distinguished Icon and a Professional Expert in Nigeria by Newslight Communications, publishers of Newslight National Newspapers, 2015. Achievers Award, an Icon of Societal Development in Northern Nigeria by the Association of Northern Nigerian Students, ANNS, 2016. Award of Excellence for Humanitarian Service by the Pan-African Integrity Initiative Center under the auspices of the Nelson Mandela Leadership Gold Award, 2017. Best Salesman of the Year for 2005 and 2009 by Transcorp Hilton and Spectacular Award by Transcorp Hilton, 2014. Member, Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria, CIBN, 1992. Recognition for Hard Work, Dedication and Outstanding Selfless Humanitarian Service Award by the West African Student Union Parliament, WASUP, 2013. Recognition for Outstanding Leadership by the University of Maiduguri Alumni Association, 2005. Letter of Commendation as the Best Salesman of the Year by Highland Bank of Nigeria PLC, 1993. In addition to all these awards, honors, and recognitions, Dr. SINI TITSI KWABE also had the privilege of personally decorating the former President, Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, GCFR, as the Grand Patron of the Special Marshal of the Federal Road Safety Corps in July 2014. Another important part of his humanitarian and volunteer endeavor is devotion to the activities of his town union here in Abuja. As the saying goes, Dr. SINI TITSI KWABE is a man in tune with his people. He has been one of the most outstanding members and leaders of the Higi Socio-Cultural Association in Abuja. His dedication has always been appreciated by the entire leadership and members of the Higi people resident in the FCT. He was once elected as the Secretary General of the association and has been very active for almost 2 decades. Interestingly, despite his extremely tight schedule, Dr. SINI TITSI KWABE is a committed and exemplary family man. He has conscientiously ensured that there is always a balance between his career, passion, which is volunteerism, and welfare, well-being, and adequate quality time for his family, both immediate and extended. Indeed, this dedicated and caring husband of evangelist Anna SINI, a most wonderful and supportive wife, as well as a loving father of 2 amazing children, Samuel and Rose, has dedicated over 2 decades of his life in service of humanity through volunteerism. This he has done at a great personal cost and immense sacrifice.
I want to appreciate God Almighty first of all for giving him the privilege to clock the golden age. And I want to, what I wish him today, that God blessings, guidance, and also to see double of this in Jesus' name.
My name is SINI TITSI. I'm 9 years old. I'm wishing my dad a happy birthday. My dad is a caring, a loving, and a straight guy. He only loves the truth, but not lies. Whenever my dad hears lies, he always gets angry and is always upset. So my dad is always a caring, kind, and a lovely guy.
SINI is my junior brother. He's the fourth junior brother to me. He was born in 1967 around June. Understand? And when he went to colleges, that is King's College Lagos. From there he went to University of Ibadan. He read accountants. So from there now we become so close with him, as very intimate as a junior brother is concerned with his senior brother. And actually SINI is the only very hard-working somebody in our family. Very hard-working somebody. When he worked with the Highland Bank before, even people were just appreciating his too. He even, SINI didn't stay for 6 months before he gave his confirmation of So actually, if SINI is the most capable somebody in our family, and he's a well-to-do somebody, very endurance and discipline. When you see SINI now, nobody can consider him to be my fourth junior brother because of that. And anywhere he goes, he talks very, he's a good orator. Anywhere SINI goes, people love him because of his work.
Finally, one of the important and interesting lessons here is that all this have not in any way adversely affected his relationship with God. Instead, it is evident that his commitment and passion for service of humanity through volunteerism is derived from his commitment and passion towards God.
He visited the nation of Israel for holy pilgrimage, which to him was an unforgettable spiritual experience with overpowering emotions, excitement, and adventure.
He is a devoted Christian, serving God along with his people at the Dominion Chapel Churches International, National Headquarters, Kubwa, Abuja. He was ordained a deacon in 2003 and has continued his service in God's vineyard up to the position of an elder.
I've known Elder SINI for long. This is running to 2 decades. I've been his pastor since I knew him as a member of our local assembly and a member of Dominion Chapel International Churches worldwide. I've known him with consistency.
He has absolute faith in God, appreciating at all times that whatever he has achieved and whatever he will achieve in the future is and will always be an act of God's mercy.
I've been, I've gotten a lot of inspiration from him. He's a proper gentleman. He's somebody that, doesn't fight for leadership because he's a natural leader.
And he has done very well. He has made Nigeria proud.
Somebody who is very humble, very simple, an excellent person. You can't meet him and not see these attributes about him. He has this simplicity. He has this way of handling issues in a very, very tremendous manner.
Family-wise, I think I must say something about his family, even though I have a very short time. His family life, I observe his family and himself. Both of them are dedicated, and it is because he's a good head.
Dr. SINI is a son to me. Not necessarily biological, but he grew up with me, and I can tell you about him like a son. Now, I will just tell you that as a son and as a father, I monitored the growth of Dr. SINI, and I tried to make sure that I understood the potentials that he has, the view to counseling him to become, to fulfill the vision that God has for him in life. And one of the great things I saw in this young man is that as he grew up, I observed, and my observation has come to be true, that SINI is a born leader. In fact, I'm proud to be associated with him as a father, one that grew under me. I'm always proud of him wherever I go, and I make reference to him, especially when I'm addressing young men, that they should learn and emulate a kind of character that is in Dr. SINI. He has a great potential to be a very great leader in this country, and I'm looking forward to Dr. SINI becoming one.
I wish him all the best. I wish him more strength, because he is a workaholic. He never sleeps. As far as issues of the downtrodden are concerned, the issue of the less privileged, he takes them to his heart, and he's so hardworking. And I wish him just all the best and God's strength and more energy to continue service to humanity.
I wish for him at the other side of his life now. God has been faithful to us up to this while. Even in church too, SINI is very active.
Yes.
So I want him to continue the way he's been doing and even step up. Because we are inching towards our old age now. So that we leave a lot of legacies behind the junior ones. You know, say, if not for SINI, if not for SINI. So this is what I will encourage him to do. And it's my prayer that God will continue to help him.
My wish is that this is just the beginning. At 50, he looks like a child of 30. So to me, my wish for him is that this is just the beginning of good things to come. Amen. And I wish that by this time again, in another additional 25 years, we shall be there to celebrate again another years, haven't added 25 years to his 50 years to his Golden Jubilee. And by the special grace of God, the good things of life is yet to come to him. These are our prayers that all he has invested into being, God will replenish it in millionfolds. That is my wish to him.
I wish him the best in life, and I'm praying that now that he has reached this golden age, that Dr. SINI will be an icon, not only on the page of Nigeria, but even beyond this country. And that's what I wish him, to be great and to fulfill the counsel of God concerning his life, to fulfill the vision that God has given to him in this life.
Yes, exactly. I'm wishing him the grace of all his undertakings in life.
Amen.
Yes, yes. Yes, yes. And I know more bright futures coming for him by the grace of God.
I pray that God will bless him, God will favor him, God will increase him, God will cause him to be able to number his days and be able to have a heart of wisdom. I pray that God will open new doors and frontiers for him. He's welcome to the golden age. The golden age is a year of rest. It's a year of liberty. And it's a year of, complete restoration. So whatever has been lost in the past will regain.
My name is Mrs. Binta Joyce Baturi Bryan, and I want to use this opportunity to wish my national coordinator a happy birthday. He's a man I've come to know, a man with high principles, a man that takes his stand in terms of storms, a man that weathers all storms, a man that is able to defend and able to keep what he believes in, especially the word of God. I want to wish him God's blessings. 50 is a golden year. As he steps into his 50th birthday, everything about him will turn to gold.
At 50, he looks very good, he looks very strong at 50, very young for his age. My wish for him is, God willing, the next 50 years, we shall all be gathered again to celebrate him. I wish him sound health. I wish him whatever it is that is good that he wishes for himself. I see him going stronger. I see him, doing more for the country. I see him, being called upon to handle greater responsibilities. But because the reward for hard work is always more work. He's a very hard-working person, and as such, I see him handling greater responsibilities in the next future.
On behalf of Federal Safety Corps, I want to wish him well. I want to pray to Almighty Allah that spare his life to continue to rise and to age with grace.